See this question. Prove that 1 by square root 2 is irrational. Okay. So this is also irrational. So we have to prove it irrational. 1 by, because this is the quotient of a non-zero rational and an irrational. So it must be an irrational. But we are going to prove that it is irrational. So our process is same. Like, so let us assume to the contrary that 1 by square root 2 is rational. Okay. Now if it is rational, we can find, then we can find co-prime integers, say a and b, d not equals 0, such that 1 by square root 2 equals a by b. Okay. Now since the square root 2 is in the what is called denominator, let us shift it to the numerator by taking reciprocal. Square root 2 equals b by a. You are taking what is called reciprocal. Okay. Now since a and b are integers, therefore b by a is rational. Okay, irrational. Now if b by a is rational, it means the b by a equal to square root 2 also rational. So this implies, okay, b by a is rational means this one also rational. So it implies square root 2 is rational. Okay, but here comes the contradiction that 2 is a prime number and square root 2 is irrational. Okay, so but it contradicts the fact, it is a fact. Fact means it is true that square root 2 is irrational. Now why is this contradiction arising? You know, it is because of our incorrect assumption. Okay. This contradiction has arisen because of our incorrect assumption that we considered it what 1 by square root 2 is rational. Okay, means we considered it rational, which was not correct. It is incorrect. So we say here because of our incorrect assumption. So we conclude we conclude that this number, that is 1 by square root 2, is irrational. Irrational. Okay? So that is shown. Okay, proved. As proved, we call also. This is not necessary. Okay, we can write proved. So everywhere the case is same, that if it is irrational already we know, we go on the contrary. Okay, to the contrary. Means against it. No, it is not irrational, it is rational. And finally we prove it false. Okay.